Do you remember community land from our last lesson? Well, today we're going to look a little closer at their daily life. What's life like there? Well, remember that they eat fish every single day, mostly because they live on an island. Also, they eat together at all meals. Additionally, they wear cool blue linen clothes, partly for the heat, but also to honor the divine chairman of the sea. For fun, they swim and surf. Finally, they pray to the chairman for good weather. All of these things, the food, the clothes, the prayers, make up their culture. All of these things, the food, the clothes, the prayers, make up their culture. So, what is culture really? Culture is the shared beliefs, practices, and values of a group. Culture is a big word, so let's break it down into four ingredients: values, beliefs, norms, and folkways. The first word, values, are the standards of what is good or just. The second word, beliefs, are the things people hold to be true, like believing the earth is round or flat. The third ingredient, norms, are the rules of conduct, how you are supposed to act. Finally, folkways are casual norms, like saying, bless you, when someone sneezes. It's polite, but you won't get arrested if you don't do it. Okay, let's play a matching game with community land to see if you get it. What is a value there? People in community land value doing things together, like fishing and dining. What is a belief? People in community land believe the chairman of the sea is real and watching them. What is a norm? Residents swim for fun. It's just what everyone does. And a folkway. Wearing blue is a folkway on community land. It's a casual way to show respect to the divine chairman. If you wore green, people might look at you funny, but you wouldn't go to jail. But wait, there's drama on the horizon. Just across the water is a neighboring island. Welcome to Haterville. As the name suggests, they do things differently. In Haterville, they think fish cause diseases. Yikes. So they only farm food from the ground. They eat together, but they don't work together. They think clothes are annoying, so they wear, well, basically almost nothing, just enough to cover their private parts. They sing and dance for fun, and instead of the sea chairman, they pray to the sky CEO for rain. Haterville really thinks community land is dumb. This brings us to two big fancy words. First is ethnocentrism. This is when you judge someone else's culture based on your rules. Haterville looks at community land and says, why are you eating fish? Don't you know that causes disease? And why are you wearing all those clothes? They think their way is the only right way. There's also xenocentrism. This is thinking another culture is actually better than your own. But in this case, Haterville is definitely ethnocentric. They think they are the best. Let's look closer at the people living in Haterville. It's not just one big happy family. The main group is called the Haters. They just ignore community land. They are the dominant culture, the group with the most power. But there is a smaller group called the Cringers. These guys are extremists. They actively bully the people from community land. Because they are a smaller group with different behaviors living inside the main society, they are a subculture. But wait, there's a third group, the rebels. Meet the affirmers. They are the opposite of the haters and cringers. They want everyone to be free. Because they actively push back against the main values of Haterville, they are a counterculture. They go against the grain of the dominant society. Communication is a big part of groupthink. Enter the Sapir-Whorf hypothesis, which says that people understand the world based on their form of language. As an example, because community land is an island, they never get any snow. If someone were to come to community land and talk about snow, and activities in the snow like skiing, the residents of community land would not understand because they don't have the words to connect to the concept. So, does culture stay the same forever? No way. It changes. How? One way is through invention and discovery. In community land, someone discovered that burying fish heads helps plants grow. Boom! Suddenly they aren't just eating fish anymore. Now they are farming vegetables too. A discovery changed their diet and their daily work. Another huge way culture changes is when different worlds collide. This is called technology and globalization. Imagine a helicopter from a totally different nation lands in community land. Suddenly, they are trading fish for iPhones. Now, instead of just swimming, they are watching TV. Their culture has changed because of outside technology. But change doesn't happen instantly for everyone. That's called cultural lag. Think about it. When the helicopter came, Bob was the first one to fly away on a vacation. Now, travel is a huge value for everyone on the island, but it took time. Cultural lag is that awkward gap between when a new thing is introduced, like the helicopter, and when everyone finally accepts it as normal. We will now discuss how the fundamental sociological theories view culture. First, put on your functionalist glasses. Remember, this perspective is all about stability and making sure society runs smoothly, like a well-oiled machine or a winning sports team. Norms. Functionalists say norms are rules for behavior, are there to reinforce societal standards. Basically, they are the rule book that keeps us from having total chaos. Values. They see values as collective ideas of what is good. It's like the team spirit. Everyone agrees on what winning looks like. Culture and society. To a functionalist, culture reflects our strong central values. It's the glue that holds us all together. Cultural validation. Even subcultures, like the goth kids or the jocks, serve a purpose. They serve the interests of subgroups, giving people a place to belong so they stay happy and the society keeps working. Okay, take those off. Now, put on your conflict theory glasses. This view is a bit more suspicious. It's not about teamwork. It's about who has the power and who is trying to keep it. Norms. Conflict theorists say norms aren't just innocent rules. They reinforce patterns of dominance. They think rules are made by powerful people to stay powerful. Values. They believe values may perpetuate social inequality. For example, if a society values expensive cars, that makes rich people look better than poor people. Culture and society. To them, culture reflects the dominant ideology. It's basically the powerful people, the dominant culture from our last slide, convincing everyone else that their way is the only way. Cultural validation. They look at countercultures and say, good. These groups question the dominant social order, but they also warn us about ethnocentrism, which devalues groups that don't fit the mold. Last one, put on your interactionist glasses. We are zooming way in now. We aren't looking at the whole stadium. We are looking at two people talking in the hallway. Norms. Interactionists say norms are maintained through face-to-face interaction. A rule only exists because we remind each other about it every day. Values. Values aren't just written in a book. They are defined and redefined through social interaction. What we value changes based on who we hang out with. Culture and society. They believe our core culture is kept alive or perpetuated through daily social interactions. Culture happens when you say hi to your neighbor or text your friend. Cultural validation. Finally, they say customs and traditions move around through intergroup contact and the media. We learn new cool things by meeting new people or seeing them on TikTok. Content for this and other lectures was generated based on the generosity of these publications. Schaefer, R.T., 2012. Sociology and Modules, McGraw-Hill, Higher Education, Connerly, T.R., Holmes, K. and Tamang, A.L., 2024. Introduction to Sociology, 3rd edition, via the OpenStax web platform.